Today, we take you to the world's most polluted river. 35 million people rely on the Citarum River on the island of Java, Indonesia, but it's become a toxic river of waste. Shay Rhodes went to the island for this unreported world classic in April 2014.
This is stuff that people have thrown in, and then every now and then you come across something like that. Dead fish just floating. Oh. What is it? This is said to be the world's most polluted river.
But today, the river is facing a slow death.
Rivers are the lifeblood of all living things, including human, animal, and other living things. The rivers provide a source of clean water for us to complete our basic daily activity for drinking, cooking, and bathing. Some polluted water has a muddy, bad smell and rubbish floating in it. Some polluted water appear to be clean, yet it contains dangerous chemicals that cannot be seen or smelled. Swimming and drinking in polluted water is very dangerous. Drinking contaminated water can expose some people to toxic waste that can make them unhealthy for years. Pollution can contribute to the causes of problems by releasing iron, acid, nitrogen, silicon, sulfur, pesticide, and soil particles into the water. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Izwani Ibrahim 270593. Today I would like to persuade my audience the scope of the problem and why it's so risky. After that, I will consider a strategy for resolving the issue. So first, we will identify the major effect of river pollution. Firstly is disruption to aquatic ecosystem as a result of the toxic waste from discarded industry causes chemical waste to accumulate in the sea or river, and at the end the pH of the water will also increase. Chemicals that can be organic like pesticide, plastic, oil, and detergent. All it come from the domestic, industrial, and agriculture waste. Effluents are among the material that pollutes water. Disruption to the food chain occur when toxin and pollutant in water are observed by aquatic creatures like fish and shellfish, which are then eaten by the people. The color change, the temperature of water, and the pH of the water are fluctuated. So as you can guys see at the screen, this is the three thermal of the water pollution. Based on the Sinar Harian news report, more than 80% of the river in the major cities in this country can be considered by the dead river due to pollution, especially industrial waste, which is increasing every year. Lecturer at the School of Science Study, Environment and Development, Faculty of Social Science and Humanities, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, Prof. Datuk Dr. Muhammad Ikhwan Toriman revealed that due to the rapid development, the ability of the most river in the city ecosystem to provide the clean water, treat sewage, and maintain the production has been lost. Next, affecting human health. Humans are damaged by food chain disruption and illness contracted from drinking or using contaminated water. Water that has been contaminated might also make earth sick. Every year, over 1 billion people are harmed by contaminated water. Low-income area are particularly vulnerable to imbalance since their residences are frequently located near the most polluting industry. Drinking contaminated water can cause everything from simple poisoning and stomachache to severe infection and sudden death. The presence of diseases such as cholera, hives, and bacteria caused by high and excessive nitrate contained in water. I want to share some of cases that happened at the Gulf of Minamata, Japan. Minamata disease is caused by the mercury MEHG that poisoning occurred in humans who ingested fish and shellfish contaminated by MEHG discharged in wastewater from a chemical plant. So here you can see that the case that happened at Gulf of Minamata, Japan. Hundreds of people died from a strange disease with symptoms of nerves paralysis. It is very sad and scary to think what happened over there. So there is the two major effects of river pollution. For the next, I will explain the solution of problem. Firstly, government should take action against a leg factory responsible for the water pollution. The Malaysian Human Rights Commission, Suhakam, is calling for effective law enforcement, including stricter punishment for the perpetrators of water pollution to protect the people's rights to clean water. In this statement, Suhakam said that it stated that the Selangor government had taken actions against the factory allegedly responsible for water pollution in the Selangor River recently. The government should be sensitive to that issue of river pollution because the government has a power to take actions against companies are not responsible for the pollution. The government should limit the number and the types of chemical plant and the agriculture business allowed to be used. The government should also periodically monitor the operation of each factory in this country. This is to control the river pollution's activity. Secondly, is strengthen the rules of law. The government should also review the laws and policy in order to allow for certain actions against the perpetrators of water pollution. The law prohibits the dumping of domestic garbage into river. According to Malaysian Environmental Quality Act 1974, waste is defined as any waste that release or deposited in the environment that would create pollution, whether it is solid, liquid, or in form of gases. The community stubbornness to stop littering should be harshly penalized, and including cash fine or imprisonment. In a nutshell, water is very important to human, animal, agriculture, and industry. The issue of river pollution must be addressed well so that every individual can use clean water. All parties must play a role to overcoming this issue. Without water, all processes will be affected. In addition, developed countries must take action to recycle and reduce that pollution. Instead, developing countries must strive to strengthen their economy without damaging the environment. To achieve the common goal of environmental conservation for future generations, developing and developed countries must work together. Stop the pollution quick, don't make the water sick. That's all from me. Thank you.